Hello, everyone. I am Ms. Nyarazai Chakawaya, Midlands Christian Group of Schools Marketing Manager, and I'm excited today because we have a guest who is here from the class of 2015. Is the surprise guest. He is a public speaker who came into the school as a junior vice president of the Child Parliament from 2011 to 2012. He's a public speaker from 2012 to 2015, and he participated in the Zimbabwe Public Speakers Association, winning many accolades. And he's the first ever recipient from MCC who actually won an award, and he has seen the school participating in many public speaking events thereafter. Now, he is an award-winning communications, corporate affairs, and public relations specialist, media broadcaster, internationally acclaimed events MC, amongst many other things. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Curtly Gwindi.
Thank you, Nyari. It's always nice to be coming back home. It feels like every time I'm speaking to anyone from MCC, I'm speaking from within, which is the home palette. So it's such a pleasure to be here and to be speaking to the audience.
Thank you so much for making time to come back and speak to us. I know you are currently preparing for an event.
Yes.
Yes, thank you so much for squeezing us in. How did you find your time at Midlands Christian College?
It was very enlightening, molding, grooming. I would say 90% of my time at the college was a season of learning, a season of constantly evolving. Just to note, I only joined the college at the Form 3, at the Level 3 stage, and I got around to, continuing the journey right up to the end. But in those 3 years, the time itself was fulfilling with many experiences, ups and downs. Intense moments, grueling from staff like yourself, periods of reflection. But essentially, I think overally, a lot of the things were to create the man I am today. And, just like you mentioned in my profile, I did come in on, a very high rapport. And, maintaining that, especially in the field of speaking and ensuring that, your voice is heard, even sometimes where, it's stifled, people don't want it to be heard. It's incredibly threatening to your self-esteem, to the atmosphere and environment. Sometimes you even question your confidence itself. So all these things, came around to just create me to be who I am, academically, spiritually, physically. The time at MCC was just, a grand learning experience. Let me call it that.
Wonderful. Can you share with us your most memorable experience at MCC?
There are many. But I think one really stuck out for me. I had just returned from a campaign of, going around at different levels and stages. This is from provincial level to national level and district level public speaking competitions. And I had come back now with not just, a podium accolade, but also I was enrolled into an association that had never seen anyone from the college get into, which is the Zimbabwe Public Speakers Association. And through that experience of coming back, that moment of glory, it's always been a shining moment for me, even in not just at MCC, but in life, because there were doubts within, even my own immediate sphere of influence. There were doubts within myself of where I could go, what I could achieve, and how far I could go. But that moment was defining in the sense that I had done something and I had made history. Just to note as well, I was the youngest child vice president when I was elected. That's at Form 3 level. And, some of those moments that, the college had me go through always continuously rang a bell of you can do it, and it can be done. And it's only until it's done sometimes that you then realize that, I can become something, or I can do something. So yeah, those are that's a relation of a few of the experiences I went through, and I'm so glad, I'm so proud to have overcome some of the doubts, the fears, as well as, shunning success that I would go through. Yeah.
That's impressive. Curtly, there are many people who look up to you. People are always watching you. You're on TV, you're on radio, you're everywhere. What advice would you give to aspiring eagles who are looking up to you?
Yeah, a lot can be said about that, especially about the watching, because I get to appreciate some of the experiences I relish, and the platforms I'm on, one of them being the national broadcaster, through several shows and programs, TV programs and radio programs. And it's only up to the point in time I get to encounter someone, who I've impacted, or someone who knew me through the college, who I went to college with, or who perhaps just watches me. And I'm like, oh, you guys are actually really watching, And it's through the social media as well that also brings about that ability and platform to connect and also impact. And the impact is incredible because, it's millions of people on TV, it's whatever amount of followers on social media. And at the same time, you have an appreciation of what message you can bring out there. But I think to all the Eagles, as well as just anyone watching this, the message is never doubt the power of your word. Never ever think that you can't do it. All it takes in this lifetime is for you to conceive an idea. You go ahead to perceive it. You perceive it, you conceive it, you perceive it, and you'll be able to achieve it. Quite simply and quite frankly, it has been a journey for myself within this space and circuit that I'm in, particularly to do even with my profession, where communications is at the helm of everything, and the manner in which you communicate is very important. It's very vital. It's very, it's crucial at every moment. Communication plays a huge role. So whatever it is that you're doing, try your best to do it well. Whatever it is that you're going out there to do, if you want to inspire, if you want to grow, if you want to also achieve greater heights, you need to just do it well and perfectly. And anyone out there as well, if you're a student and you are watching this, just continue on your journey to excellence. Excellence is the highest form of achievement. I think that's pretty much what I can say to every other student who is watching this, as well as anyone who's watching this and who also, has been following my journey. I really appreciate you all once again.
Thank you so much, Curtly. Well, we don't want to keep you for much longer, but last question.
Yeah.
This name, Uncle. Can you tell us where that came from?
Uncle Curtly.
Uncle Curtly.
Yeah, fun times. I got around to getting that name, actually. I think at that time, I was a dormitory leader. I was in the Eagle House at MCC, where, I captained a young group. A big shout out to the young group of, in fact, it was an incredible stream that was just below us, and these young champions decided to give me a little bit of respect, but at the same time, by calling me uncle, they didn't know they were also influencing a younger man, and this young man happened to be the son of our former vice principal, Mr. Percy Sechinda. So the young man obviously learned from the dorm I was taking care of and looking after, and he used to always come now asking for sweets and candy, like, Uncle Curtly.
Go.
And he knew he had his little way with that title because it kind of made me kind of happy as well. So yeah, I became an uncle after that, and even after that, my sister gave birth to a bouncing baby boy who also stood by calling me uncle for a very long time. And it never went back from there. So yeah, I've always been an uncle because I also give uncly advice. That's such a word. So that has always been, and besides the hat. Yeah, besides that.
I mean, the hats really definitely do have an uncly vibe.
Yeah. So I guess it's just it's acclaimed that way. But yeah, that's how it came about, and of course, I'm always excited as well to be an uncle to anyone who needs mentorship. So that's also a huge part of my journey, where I aspire to inspire before I expire. So sending out that message of, I'm your uncle, come, let's talk, whatever it is about, whatever it is it could be about. If it's just need for motivation, I'm there. And when it comes to mentorship and public speaking, just coaching in relation to, I talk to CEOs, I talk to individuals who come to me as an uncle and say, I need your help. So I'm always lending out my arms, and that's how I grow, because I think we rise by lifting others.
Right. Well, thank you so much, Uncle Curtly, for catching up with us today. You know what we always say, once an eagle.
Always an eagle.
Once an eagle, always an eagle.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.